Peace and power, peace and power, peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people to struggle. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, questions and answers, comments and concerns, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. This is a space of integrity. Your space, a space of love, a space of power, space of refinement, space of building and destroying, a space of truth, a space where we are working on a united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants, come on in. Please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration of class. Please keep all funding information, funding tags, nicknames, carrier pigeons, emails, all funding information in the chat throughout and for the duration of class. Fund this war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're jumping out of a car and somebody picks you up and slams you on the back of your neck. Don't wait until you're getting dragged off an airplane. Okay? Don't wait till you're getting cuffed up or until somebody's lifting you up and putting you in an ambulance. It's too late. Check your anger. Okay? If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of intimate relationship abuse, counseling, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness. Okay? Yes, events and people. Man, that should alarm you. Remember, with the information, the life you save could be your own. Let's get to it. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. It's chilly on the East Coast. Yeah, it's chilly through the majority of the country, snowing and all that. I hope your state has enough salt to make sure that your roadways is safe. Hold on. I knew something was wrong here. I got on the shirt backwards. But see, I knew it because subconsciously I wanted this to show. But nah, I can't do this like this. It's backwards. Hold on a second. Let me get it right. Don't want y'all ladies to get it twisted. Hold up. I already told y'all. Only certain people can witness a king, disrobe. So y'all got to wait a damn minute. Hold on, goddammit. Hold on. Wait a minute now. Hold on. God damn it. Give me a second. What the hell? I'm rushing. See, I always be rushing to get to class. Because I got so much stuff to do, and I really do hope y'all appreciate the work and the learning and stuff. Yeah, that's a little better. But this is going to be a class for the ages. I can tell you this right now. It's going to be a class for the ages because I know You're tired, I'm tired. And when I ask you to fund the war effort, it's for various reasons. And as I always tell you, I'm never alone. I'm not alone, okay? There is a crew, there is a clique, there is an army of brothers and good men. And we are now in the stages where we have to put certain work in, necessary work, because this is getting out of hand. Enough is enough. We're not tagging anybody specific in here other than the wayward youth. So if you got some wayward youth, if you got some adolescents, nephews, cousins, whatever, get them in class. Tag them. Go in their room. I don't care how their feet smell. Tell them they need to log into this. If you part of the replay click, make sure your nephews, your cousins, your sons, your nieces, you dig? Yeah, because we had some dumb little girls try to rob an elder in NYC. Get them here. Because if you don't, it is on you. Whatever happens to them, trust and believe we will not live in fear of these little crackheads running around. So bring them to class so they can know exactly what it is that they about to be up against. So don't tag nothing specific. Get your youth. Mothers, get your youth. We not the police. We not talking to them. You understand? Those who want to be educated and want the learning and want better would have done better by now. Okay? This is it. So let's see who's in class. Tag your classmates. Philip Boone, first in class. What's going on? Hold on. Before we do roll call, Molly. If Molly's in the building, you see it. This is Molly's merch. And I want to read this little letter. Hold on, y'all. Brother Bliz. Keep teaching and leading the people with your wisdom and knowledge. Hip hop, power, peace, and love to you and yours. Thank you. Remain militant. Molly. Yeah. Okay, so that's where merch came from, the t-shirt. Okay? And as y'all see, he's a consistent funder of the war effort. Consistent. Let's keep it moving. Bernadette, what's going on? Corey Grant, another consistent. What's going on? Lovely lady. Gressler, the global hustler from Zurich, Switzerland, by way of Queens, MC extraordinaire. Yes, the underground king. What's going on from across the water? See, Bliz, sniper. The sniper. Yes, see, Bliz, Ken Williams, TC, Dustro 517, Merk, what up? A-Wood, we see you. Yeah, Mrs. Reels. Mrs. Reels is in the building, y'all. Yes, she's in class. We see you, Tierra. T. Green. T. Green. Assistant. What up, T. Green? We see you. Tuck TV, what's going on? We see you. Yeah, Bushhead, what's going on? GP, what's going on? Junebug 83. 55, Junebug, 55. 55 for Junebug. April Brown, what's going on? Sean Jenkins, Angel Dickinson, George Johnson. Yeah. Uptown Dre, what up? Felipe Harris, what up? We see you. Breed Love, what's going on? Carly Arnold, what up? We see you. Corey Grant, salute, much appreciation for funding the war effort. Construction Site Media TV. We see you. Yeah. Lovely lady, what up? Yeah. Yeah. RT's hurt. What? Yeah, okay. Let's go. Chop. What up, huh? We see you. AJ Wise, 55, AJ, 55. Yeah. AP, salute. What's going on? Be original, 55, B. 55, Lord. 55 for Be Original. Max, 55, Max. Ronald Toussaint, 55. Derek O'Neal, what up? We see you. What up? Yeah, Christopher Farmer, what up? Born with my little peace, Almighty. What's going on? Shit, we got the guards and peace, y'all. Peace. Yeah, we got the guards. Jazzo, we got the guard. Everybody up in the building. Get your youngins. Lord, get the little guards up in here. Let them know. But first, before we get to them, we got to deal with this dumb shit. Okay? And I know many of y'all were triggered. If you've seen this article, they are not allowing it to go viral. Okay? They're trying to put the brakes on it. So I want y'all to push this story, okay, among our people, especially those in healthcare. So all y'all dudes that got them side chick nurses and all that y'all got in the stash, you know, all y'all that's married to them nurses and all that, put our people on point, especially y'all. I know y'all older dudes is running around, got them little CNAs on the side and all that. Get them on point too. A Virginia woman was charged with child abuse on Thursday over her connection to mysterious injuries that appeared on a newborn in a neonatal intensive care unit in a hospital where she worked as a nurse. Yes, she was in there breaking bones of infant black babies. Babies. Now, the only reason why she's in this class, in this aim specifically, is because of her age. And I'm telling y'all, I know the majority of this class, because I see the numbers, I see my analytics. The majority of my class is 35 and over. Okay? These under 30s, pardon me, T, you're not one of them. Don't feel away. But these under 30s is off they rocker. And they're going to start getting parked. This one specifically. This woman, Erin Elizabeth Ann Stratman, 26, of Chesterfield County, VA, was charged with malicious wounding and felony child abuse. The arrest came after the police began investigating 3 babies who were discovered with unexplained fractures in the newborn care unit of Henrico Doctors Hospital in Richmond in late November and December. The hospital said in a statement on Friday, ironically, I had just passed through Virginia. Ironically, I just passed through Richmond. Ironically, I stopped in Richmond to go to the Chick-fil-A. Yeah. And I was shocked to see how broke Richmond has become. I went through one of the hoods and I'm like, yo, this is the P's? Where they actually have street signs. Whether it's the city or the county, street signs that say, do not give anything to the panhandlers, to the beggars, because now Richmond got people begging on the street corners. Man, when I tell you I'll be everywhere, I'm everywhere. Okay? Work has to be put in everywhere. And I'm saying, wow, Richmond is twisted. They got white folk begging on the corner. They got Latino folk begging on the corners. I'm looking like, damn, this is crazy. So for this story to come out about a 26-year-old white, old fae, this little demonic ass broad to be in a space where she is breaking the bones of infants? Yeah, okay. Okay. Hospital in Richmond in late November and December. The hospital said it provided footage to the authorities to help in their investigation. If found guilty, Mrs. Strottman faces a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison for the felony child neglect charge and 20 years for the malicious wounding charge. Now, I've seen other reports that she may be part of some white supremacist groups or organizations. That hasn't been confirmed. But at 26 years old, I don't know any other possible reason for her to hate on black skin, hate on melanin, okay? Infants. And this has always been a fear of our people. Many of you in this class have already read the book, Medical Apartheid, and know of the testing procedures that they put our people through involuntarily, right? How some of us are still, with great reason, in fear of medical personnel who are not of us. For this very reason, she broke infant. Do you know what kind of pain that could be for an infant, for somebody who was just born, who is unable to speak, to communicate, to articulate, to even let it be known that a bone has been broken? You don't know what kind of lifelong trauma that is? This stupid ass biatch at 26 years old? So now, message to the white supremacists. I don't know if you looked around. I really don't know if you have done the numbers and taken the knowledge to look around and see that 1199 union workers are predominantly melanated people. I don't know if y'all witnessing that the healthcare field is predominantly melanated folks, especially to your babies and your elders. Please, I implore y'all, don't start the bullshit, okay? I'm telling you, you're not going to win, okay? I'm telling you. And if our people need any other reason to be on code, damn all of the debates, damn all of the beliefs that you have, the doctrines that you work with, and all that. All that go out the window when it's time to get on code and start giving some real payback. Okay? Be mindful of what y'all choose to do when y'all are trying to make a point this late in the game. In 2025, I should hope that y'all not playing the medical personnel racist game. But again, She made this particular class because of her age. And I'm telling you, 26 years old. At what point were you raised to have any type of animosity towards us to the degree that is going to encourage you to harm infants? Now, I'm telling y'all, it is not a far reach when we're looking at the O phase. We see what they're doing in Palestine. We see that. Schools and hospitals, which through what is supposedly the Geneva Conventions, off limits in war, in what they deem civilized war. We already know how they give it up. But I'm telling you, it is not that difficult for melanated people to get on some type of way, since we can't seem to figure out a code. But we can get on some bullshit very easily. Very easily when it comes to healthcare. We know y'all old phase are very, very sickly. Okay? Be mindful and understand that y'all use a lot of melanated people as nannies. Y'all really want to play the race game? So, if that is true, if she belongs to some white supremacist group, y'all need to make sure that she's punished accordingly if she didn't have the green light to do this dumb shit. Okay? Be mindful of that. Be very, very mindful. And if you're just a young dummy, well, we're going to straighten that shit out too. We're going to straighten it out. Because this is out, way out of control at this point. And we are now calling on melanated men from various different backgrounds, specialties, and abilities. It is time for you to have your eyes up, your ears open, okay? And start putting in that necessary work. Okay? Put it in. So I'm telling you again, mothers, you know what you have in your house. You know because you listen to the conversations. You know because you're feeding them. You know because you're giving them shelter, whether or not, okay? Whether or not you have one of these individuals who may be a bastard. If your child needs mental health, get them an assessment. If they need a pill, get their ass a pill. If not, you're going to be speaking to people you don't want to speak to. That's what type of time 2025 is about to be on. Because nobody's bothering these little young bastards. They have no reason to act out. They have everything that we didn't have. Any luxury, any means of communication, everything. They're not hungry. Anything. We haven't done anything to these little motherfuckers. but they're going to start getting parked today. Today. And any man of age is not on code, and we witness that you are around and amongst and not educating or doing what needs to be done, homie, we won't see you too. It's no talking. War in the shadows. If you don't know, you'll know. Let's get to it. In Chelsea, Manhattan, if you're in New York City, you witnessed a youngin'. Again, this seems to be the tone. Somebody must have told them it was go time. Let's go. A man pushed into the path of an oncoming subway train in Manhattan narrowly escaped death as the suspect in the case found he could not evade authorities. Okay? Chilling video obtained by Eyewitness News shows a man standing close to the edge of the platform behind a couple of fare evaders, and another man approaching and casually shoving him in front of a one train just about after 1:30 Tuesday afternoon on 18th Street. Yes, I do. 14 to 16, yes, we do. Okay? First responders went between the stopped subway cars to rescue the 45-year-old victim and take him to Bellevue Hospital. Sources tell Eyewitness News that the victim is a New York City resident and is in stable condition but suffered broken ribs and a fractured skull. Less than an hour after the attack, a suspect was in custody. He was identified as Kamel Hawkins, 23, of Brooklyn. 23 years old. No attempted robbery. No knowledge of this individual. You 23, you come in the train station, you push a man in front of the train. What type of time you on? No, seriously. If the youth feel that they have absolutely nothing to live for, if you are in a mental space that is that dire, yo, they got beds for you. They got beds for you in the psych ward. They got beds for you in the prison yard. They got spaces for you. For you to harm, attempt to unalive anyone, that is not cipher. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. We're not living like that. Whatever you drink on, whatever you smoke on, whatever pills you pop, whatever y'all find as a peer group that y'all want to do it. But keep it within yourselves. Keep it where you at. Because I'm telling you, trust and believe we are out there and we're about to be very active. I see it all the time. During the day, I see it when I'm in the car and I'm going from hood to hood. And I see y'all just walking out into the street, walking in front of my car while I'm doing 25, 30 miles an hour, just walking up. Not a care in the world. Just, it is what it is. it's going to be what it is. You want to be left, we're going to leave you. That's what type of time we getting on. Police are scared. They can't do anything. Your parents may be fearful. They don't want to do anything. The migrants and the foreigners don't have a clue. They stupid in the head. They don't know. Veterans of the penal system, veterans of the streets, veterans who know what it is, have to become responsible and get this shit in order. Youngins, you acting as if you declaring war on your own people, you're not going to win. Mothers, get them out of your house. If you don't want to deal with the trauma of putting them in the dirt, get them out your house. Get them out your house. "23. And you got nothing better to do. As if your ass is so smart. As if y'all got it all. Y'all ass is barely reading on the 8th, 9th grade level. In your 20s. Learn something. Take y'all asses back to school. Learn a new language. Learn how to code. Do something. Because don't nobody owe y'all young asses shit. That y'all always on this type of time. Do it to the old phase. It is crazy. Harris County, Texas. 3 boys, ages 12 to 15, are in a hospital having been clapped by a man. Harris County investigators believe they attempted to rob at gunpoint, Christmas evening. The clapping happened at the Willow Plaza Apartments on North Houston, Roslyn Road near Smiling Wood. People spoke off camera to the girlfriend of the 25-year-old man who allegedly clapped the 3 boys. Boys running up on a 25-year-old. Clapped him. Somebody, some parent, almost put their little kid in the dirt. 12 to 15. This is the group age. Okay? She said the couple was coming home from a Christmas party at the time of the incident. The woman said she had fallen asleep and her boyfriend opened the vehicle door to carry her inside when at least 4 armed boys surrounded them. 25-year-old thought they was playing, caroling or doing whatever, or it was a prank, and asked me, "What up? What's good? And Shorty and them try to back them down. 12 to 15. 2 of them are in critical condition. Mothers, fathers, y'all better talk to y'all kids. Nobody's playing with them. Why is a 12 to 15-year-old group on Christmas outside? trying to rob their own. At 12 to 15, you don't look at a melanated man that's 25 and know not to play with some. Are y'all serious? What is in the music that a 12 to 15-year-old group believes that they could do that? Nah, B. I keep telling y'all. Same messages was in our music. Same messages was in our music. We're not going to do that. I already told y'all that. I was active before the music. I keep telling y'all that. We were active before the music. Yeah. We was putting in pain on them Ofays before the music. By the time Scarface, Ghetto Boys, NWA, and all that was out, we was active. Okay? Active. That's why we appreciated the music. I already gave a class on that because they were watching us and making songs about us. So we appreciated it. We wasn't following them. They were making music about us. We was already active in Midtown, on the Diamond Block, on Wall Street, getting at them old face. We was active before the music. Okay? Before these babies, you 12 and 13. Yeah, okay. I'm telling y'all, get your little cousins, get your little cousins' kids. Your little cousin is 28 and she had a seed young and he 12 and 13 and he moving a little wacky. Y'all need to get them assessed. There's too much going on in this world for us to have to worry about our youth. We're not talking to them. They move funny. They getting parked. Understand what I'm saying. If you believe that I'm by myself, if you believe I work alone, that's on you. I'm telling you, I have a specific amount of time to be on here because I organize, because I talk to, because we walk through, because we are putting specific theories into practice and moving. If you don't want to lose your kids, you better start activating yourself. You won't have to worry about police. Because we under the belief now that they scared. They don't have the officers that we had coming up. They don't. They don't. These dudes ain't built like that. But I'm telling you, we built like that. And I'll be damned if my sister, if my daughter, if any other women that's in my family, if any of them have to walk in fear. If any of the boys in the family have to walk in fear, no. We got to do something. Torian Howard, Terry, much appreciation for the super chat. Let's continue. Let's continue. Okay? Yeah. Because it's dumb. It's dumb. We send condolences to the Ramos family in Atlanta. A MARTA bus driver clapped over $2.50 a $2.50 fare. This man was clapped. If y'all haven't seen the video, y'all will. 47 years old, just started working for the bus company. Just got married. A newlywed. A father. What type of time are we on? Now, again, and watching the video and seeing it from the point of which we saw, shit makes no sense. There are different stories. 3 guys were getting on the bus. He let them on. He didn't let the 4th one on. Words back and forth with each other. Somebody spit on somebody. Him saying, yeah, I'll fight all 3 of y'all. Back and forth, all these words, and then blows, and then what? On camera, while being filmed, one of them backs out and pops him. 3 or 4 on 1. And you pop him, you unalive him. This is what type of time y'all on, right? I got many day ones that drive the bus. I see what they do in New York. I see what they go through. They reach out and we ride their routes here and there to see. This is what type of time people are on. Why? Because us as a people, as a nation, have no rules, no charging orders. Everything is all right. Everybody's okay. No learning, no discipline, no way to be, no code of conduct for our people. You can just get up, wash his ass or not, and you just in this community doing nothing, non-productive. So when you're non-productive, your mind goes wherever it will take you. And to these shiftless ass young niggers, it takes them to dumb shit. So they get frustrated because nobody is talking to them. Nobody is employing. Nobody don't want nobody around them. But they can't deal with that. So they consistently drink, they consistently get high, they consistently in their own mind believing that they are right when they're not. You're not productive. You're doing nothing for yourself, therefore you cannot do anything for our people. Nobody owes you shit. So this is what you do? You running around with the hammer on you, but you ain't got $250 to pay for the bus, you bum ass nigga. Now, this is what happens when we don't take care of our own. Okay? Union leader, alongside union members, are asking leaders to install protective barriers that separate drivers from the public, as well as prohibit passengers from being able to carry weapons on board buses. So now they're going to want them to change laws for these little black bastards. So all that, yeah, I got the permit, yeah, I can carry, I can get it, all that's about to be a dub. Because if they do it for the buses, it's going to be a sweeping policy change. Yeah, all right? They said they also want better policing on board buses and at stations. So now more police because of y'all dumbasses. Okay? In addition to de-escalation training for all bus operators. This is what your people start to call on. They don't call on and look to the black men in the community. No, they look to call on the police because they are panicked now. Because now non-combatants are consistently getting unalive, maimed, hurt. Was none of that. None of that when we came through. The stories y'all heard about the 80s and the 90s, combatants, people who were in the life. When y'all hearing that stuff about the mafia and the mobs and all that shit, people was in it. Those men were in that. When you hearing about what was going on with us, dudes was in it. Non-combatants, we didn't mess with bus drivers, train workers, dudes in the damn fast food, dudes that had their jobs, they knew their position. We didn't mingle and mix with them. Y'all little dudes is something else. And it's time for y'all to start paying. It's time for y'all to start paying. We want to be able to come home like we came. We come to serve this city, and we serve this city very well, said the union boss. MARTA officials say a bystander also received a superficial wound after being hit by a ricocheting bullet on Friday. They said 2 of the 3 people involved in Friday's argument have been arrested, but they are still looking for the 3rd suspect. 2 people who were arrested are minors. Minors. So you see, the under 30, the 25, the under 20, minors. Somebody's feeding these little motherfuckers. Somebody's feeding them. Somebody's clothing them. If they bum ass ain't got $250 to get on a bus, they damn sure not feeding themselves. They damn sure don't live alone. Sisters, one of y'all head of households is taking care of these dudes. And they talk to you weird. And they look at you weird. And they be stealing out your purse. Get their ass up out of your house. You are enabling this bullshit. Ramos's daughter, Brittany Klein Peter, well, Ramos's daughter shared with Channel 2's Brittany Klein Peter that her father came from humble beginnings and was a family man, adding that he was known as a giver. He leaves behind a wife, 2 daughters, and a 7-year-old son. Where's the daddies? They unaliving the daddies. Daddies is out here. Some of the daddies ain't participating. And the others are scared because they don't come from this street shit. Fellow MARTA drivers said Ramos's death has their community on edge and they're demanding that leaders provide more protection. Youngins. Okay? Youngins. Now, let's get to another youngin'. Okay? who may or may not be too bright. We in New York have been seeing all type of videos of all type of incidents in our city for the longest. Over the past year and a half, it's just been crazy. We just watched, and we spoke on it last class, a postal man on duty gets cut, stabbed, sliced, and unalived by a person they kept calling she, and I told y'all this was a trans person. Whenever they talk that and try to conceal the image or try not to give too much info, just like the dummy that was in Long Island in the street, pulled out, backed out, a firearm on police, and they almost unalived his dumbass, and they wouldn't say it. It was a trans person. So now they're going to be protected like white folk. When white folk do shit on a regular basis as they do, you don't hear about it. And if it's that extreme, they try to conceal their race and just say a man or person, like they do with the kids. They'll put our kids on blast and call them all type of truant, delinquent, and all that. White kids, you won't see that. Just like these two little young white boys that only got sentenced to 2 years in juvie for unaliving, drowning a little young black kid. Again, our people is sitting down to that and not doing what need to be done. Where are their parents? Okay, so now we watch this person come out the precinct. So yeah, it's a trans person. She. No, I see it. We see it. But anyway, the postal worker last name is Hodge. Okay? And they got into it arguing over who was first to place their order in the store, in the bodega. Argument, beefing, it escalated. The store owners made an attempt to de-escalate the situation. They failed. Let's go to it. Police say the postal worker was on the job when he was stabbed and unalived inside a deli on Lenox Avenue and West 118th Street on Thursday. An employee of the deli said the violent confrontation between Hodge and the 24-year-old suspect named Jaya Cruz started over something trivial. They were arguing about who's going to order first. We tried to break them up, to separate them, a store employee said. Now, people are feeling terrible in his hood, in his neighborhood. He's from the BX because he said he really just got that gig. He changed his life up. He was doing what he had to do. This is what they say. Hodge took his kids to school every morning, took care of his mother, loved sports and music. So now his mother doesn't have a caretaker. The kids don't have a father. The friend said he could never have imagined Hodge would be unalived in such a senseless manner. Now, authorities say that Hodge was stabbed multiple times and Cruz is charged with first-degree murder. Cruz has 2 prior arrests in 2020 for incidents that involved knives. Where's the anger management? Craig Palmer, much appreciation for funding the war effort. Where's the anger management? Now, Cruz is 24. 24. So we got 24-year-olds, we got 23-year-olds, we got 26-year-olds, we got 15-year-olds, we got 18-year-olds, we got minors. We are not going to live through this shit. All right? Now, when they started, because you know news outlets is going to start looking at your social media and all that, a creepy new video exposed the full face of the knife-wielding maniac who viciously stabbed postal worker Ray Hodges to his unalivement in a Harlem deli this week. This is what the news is saying. Troubled transgender woman Jaya Cruz is seen up close rolling her eyes and smiling seductively in a 9-second video where a song blasts the raunchy lyrics, "I'm such a whore, but I'm not a hoe," in the background. These are the profiles that they're setting up. This is how they're beginning to speak about these people, but not questioning their mental health. This is what I'm telling y'all when I keep saying, make sure you come back to class with 10 fingers and 10 toes, all 10 fingers and 10 toes, because in an instant, you don't know what you're up against. You don't know. Man, what time is it? It's goddamn it dark like that already? Hold up. Hold up. Let me get this right. Why is it so damn dark? Okay. And, okay? You gotta be safe out here. You gotta be safe. And a lot of people don't believe, I'm telling you, that these are life and death situations. But they are. Quickly and rapidly. Why? Because young people have no concept of of time, of space, and of death. They don't understand it. So you have to think for them. Okay? And if it means moving out the way, if it means pulling over and allowing them to go ahead and drive past, if it means saying, you know what, go ahead, then that's what you do. If you're in a position, colleague, salute, peace, much appreciation for the super chat. If it is a space where you absolutely have to make a decision, make that decision quick. You cannot hesitate believing that these people won't unalive you on accident. This is just where we at with it now. They are losing, look, rephrase, they have lost their damn mind. It is up to you. All right, like Smokey the Bear say, it's up to you to make sure that you are taken care of. Big Farm Digs, much appreciation. Because they don't think. I'm telling you, they don't think. And because they don't think, you have to be smarter. You have to be smarter. Now, being smarter, again, like I tell y'all in anger management, managing your anger is not about you being a punk. Thinking smarter does not mean that you are fearful. It just means that you are intelligent enough to know that, yo, you want to live. Somebody else can take care of that. Squelch your ego for a hot 2-3 seconds. Make the decision to say, okay, this person is off. Because if you are in the work, like I am, I see it all day. I see people who are off. They don't believe they are, and they be functioning. They got jobs and shit like that, but I could look in your eyes and say you off. I could look in a person's eyes and see that they're off code, and you got to do that too. You have to be more proficient at that because your life depends on it now. I look at women all day and say, oh, this bitch is crazy. You can look at the person's shoes and see that. Serious, that's crazy. You can see it. So now who is to blame? If you get into it with a crackhead, if you get into it with one of these kids who's off beat, you letting them outthink you? No. So when it comes to situations where you can move and you move accordingly, you get out of the way. However, I'm telling you now, if somebody's entering your home, if somebody's entering your car, if somebody's entering your space, again, got a 2 to 3 second window where you know that you got to move and unalive them is better them than you. It's better them than you. But we do know that we need help in our communities. So black men, it's up to y'all. You have to speak to these youngins. The ones who you can't speak to, they have to be ran up out of the village. They gotta go. Because sometimes you don't have the expertise to reach them. Sometimes they're that far gone. So since the old phase created the institution and the environment that brought these individuals into play, then the old phase got to deal with them. Yeah. Yeah. Simple as that. That's why I'm telling y'all women, get them out your house. Get them out your house. Because now they starting to hurt the family. I see them, bug skis. This is bugged out. But y'all enabling them. You're trying to help them. And I'm telling you, we getting into a space where a lot of y'all women are going to be like Ruby D. Yeah. Because y'all got gators in your house. They may not be on crack, but something wrong with them. And you could brag and plead and tell them to get out all they want. Nah. They're going to wiggle and jiggle and do that stupid dance, and they're going to get unalived. Quick. Just like that. So you could be Ruby D. Yeah. Well, your ass could be Felicia Rashad. It could be Claire Huxtable. Your choice. Raise somebody that got some sense, or you going to be putting yours in the dirt. Whether it's in the house, whether it's in the street messing with one of us, or whether we hunt they ass down. But a change is definitely going to come. We're not living in fear. when we already dealing with the old face and they dumb shit. Not doing it. Not doing it. You better talk to them. You better get them some help. Because I don't know what's going on in the Chi. I don't know what's going on in Oakland, LA, Memphis, Atlanta, Texas, Connecticut. I don't know what's going on in them areas. But me and mine is starting right here. And if we catch them and they out of pocket, mommy, I don't have no empathy for you. I don't. At all. It's us or them. So let them keep smoking in your house. Let them keep drinking in your house. Let them keep flagging and stacking in your. Let them keep being all that they are. If I catch them, it is what it is. It is what it is. Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Believe in my belief in you. Okay? Classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down. Okay? As always, my classroom assistants, much love. You dig? Sorry for all y'all queen comrades that thought y'all was gonna get a peek. Y'all ain't happening. I saw y'all inching up on the TV, on the screen and shit, trying to peek. It ain't gonna happen. Okay? May have class again tonight. Again, I got some running to do and it's snowing, so I don't know when I'll get back in the spotty spot. To those who funded the war effort, much appreciation. As always, to the ones who didn't, we see you. Okay? We see you. Nah, the youngins get no pass. That shit is over. It's done. That shit is done. Because what's happening now, they are reinserting no good ass criminals back into the society. What they're doing is allowing foolishness to consistently fluster through not only the music, the TV, and all that shit, but in general. Ignorance is flourishing at an all-time high. And with ignorant thought comes ignorant action. And that is what you're witnessing. People who are making an attempt to figure out a way to provide for themselves and their family in this time is being unalived by derelicts, addicts, mentally off kids. Nah. Don't stand down to that shit. Don't stand down to this shit. Crazy? They know what the hell they doing. They got some understanding because they're being selective. Because they're not doing it to the old faith. They're not doing it in old faith communities. They're not doing it to police. They're not doing it to business people who are the ones doing it. They're not doing it to landlords. They're being selective. They're choosing us. So when you choose us, nigga, we choosing you. We choosing you. Straight like that. Zero talking. You act stupid in the communities, put blood in their mouth. They come back, do it again. Get out of here. You trying to make a better life for yourself here? With everything that you got going on against you? These old faces trying to take everything. tax you for everything, raise prices on everything. You could barely eat, barely survive, and these nothing-ass bastards is trying to have you in a space of fear? Off them. 12, 13, 15, 17, 20, get them up out of there. You that miserable you can't think? Got a spot for you. You ain't got to worry about it. Just that simple. But we not doing that. We got melanated agents working with the old phase to get rid of us. Pastors, preachers, poverty pimps, slick-ass fake conscious folk, athletes, all that. And then you got to deal with this ultra-aggressive bullshit? Nah. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Get them out of your house. Let them fend for themselves. You don't feed your own and give a hammer to your own enemy. They gotta go. Bye. See you. Again, much appreciation to those who are making every attempt. All right? Much appreciation. Okay? We'll see y'all when I see y'all. Truckers, be easy out there. Them roads are slick. Ice, snow, all that shit. Okay? Union workers, do what y'all do. Own your labor. All right? Black men, melanated men, gods, got to do better. You have to manifest. You cannot quote degrees and not manifest. You have to walk it. Justice has to be served. Has to be. Has to be. Or else you are off balance. You are not dealing in equality if all you're doing is talking and giving no justice. They're not worthy of rewards, so when y'all going to start giving them penalties? Simple as that. Okay? 55 gang, get y'all grades up.